Chef Marshall, thanks for coming out to the outskirts of Chicago. We can reveal that much at this point.
So I'm Marshall Shafkowitz. I'm the Dean of Washburne Culinary and Hospitality Institute.
My big thing these days, as you know, and a big success in Australia has been these guys. So there's one that's well used by Marshall. For me, the exciting thing and a big reason for our success in Australia and now in the USA, it's a popular thing with chefs, is that it's wrought iron. So it cooks like cast iron, as you found, but more responsive, so it's a better conductor than cast iron. But all the same seasoning, so you get that, like you say, it's a natural, non-toxic, non-stick that you build yourself. Not only does it cook like cast iron and season like cast iron, it's half the weight of cast iron has been a big part of its success. Well, our warranty is multi-century.
Multi-century.
Multi-century. It really will go on for, who knows, 1,000 years.
But if I use a non-stick pan that comes from somewhere else, and I don't know what's in that coating. So, those are sometimes things that keep chefs up at night.
Yes,
could we get somebody sick? But I'm doing this coating, and I know it's there. And if it's not working, guess what? I can clean it and I can recoat it.
Yeah, and like you say, you're then responsible for your own non-stick coating, and know it's good. You've done it with good oils. You've transformed the oil into something completely inert and non-toxic. We've all heard the stories, and some of us who are in the industry and researched a little deeper into these synthetic coatings. If you've done your research, you just never touch them again. There's just no question.
When you gave me the opportunity to play with the pans and to turn around and show my staff these pans, I think there were 5 or 6 chefs sitting in the office with us.
That was a lot of fun.
And we all we geeked out a little bit because we were like, oh my God, look at this. And I remember one of the comments that the chefs came with, wait a second, no rivets. And that's where I replace pans quite a bit, is in this area here, because the rivets, they heat, they cool, they heat, they cool, they get loose, and then they fall off.
Not to mention they get pretty skanky around the rivet heads, but this is all clean. But indestructible, and that's why we've got a multi-century warranty. So we say it doesn't matter whether you're cooking at home or in a restaurant and you see the abuse that goes on in restaurants, or over open fire in the bush or in the wood-fired oven. They're just indestructible.
This has blown my mind away. I've been a chef for over 30 years, and there's not much in the way that I see of innovation within pots and pans.
I'm often asked, well, how come an engineer from Australia did something for the first time in history, form a wrought pan from a flat sheet as one single piece so that it's indestructible and all those benefits we talked about? Why didn't the old manufacturers, why are they still using rivets and spot welds and, or plastic handles and synthetic coatings? Well, I think the advantage is that I've come from outside the industry. I've been making knives for chefs for 2 decades plus, and they've always said to me, if you can find a way to eliminate the rivets and make a one-piece pan, please do it. Because I made the one-piece knife, so they said, why don't you do the same for the pans? I said, technically I think it's impossible, but I'm going to keep working on it until I find a way. And then all the
it's right here.
La voila.
Again, 30 years as a chef. This is, I think, one of the greatest innovations I've seen.
But we got a little surprise coming up for 2018.
I am excited about.
Yeah, so I'm going to go get something and bring back and show you the first step for this little surprise we've got coming in 2018.
Awesome.
I'll be back in a second.